I got halfway's decent internet at the moment, so we're gonna try this. I still haven't gotten enough power saved up to where I can test if this works, but it's never tried to light. So I'm guessing that the solar does not have a power in it, like a battery itself, an internal. So we're gonna have to make battery boxes for these. Either that or it's never clicking over to try to light. Because I think I've got that on a pulse. And something is broke as shit with this. We've been fighting back and forth with it for 2 weeks now. I've changed a few things back there, so I'm going to have to redo it. I've talked to Nat. I'm probably going to have him come and see if he can help me figure it out. He's much better with that shit. And if you can't tell, I'm feeling a bit better. I'm past the feeling like shit part and more into the coughing up loads of crap. So, working myself out of it. I redid this a little bit. There's now a line that runs over here. Where is my stick? Give me my stick. It runs underneath here and goes there. The only problem with that is that if we run out of oil, it will continue to run. I need to put a detector on that pipe, that if there's no oil in that pipe, it shuts this burning box off. But I haven't messed with that yet. By the way, we've got oil coming in from the burning well over yonder via the nether portal. I've showed setting these up before. If anybody has any questions about how they work, let me know and I can refer you to the stream where I did it, or I can make a video if somebody wants, showing exactly how they do it. This is going to be leaving. By the way, I love this pointer stick that Spiker made for me, because now I can smack things again and not worry about getting hurt. This is going to move. Theosis did that because, well, he puts everything right close together and doesn't space anything out. This is a mess. I've got to work that out here in a few minutes, but I want to go over some of the other things we've been working on. Well, I haven't been able to stream because I've either been sick or my internet's been crap. And I want to start streaming again a little more often, but this week is going to be rainy all week. And rain with satellite internet means no internet or bad internet. So I may end up having to do some work offline and then do videos showing you guys what I did, or do kind of what I'm doing today, which is showing you guys what I've been doing while I've been off in a shorter stream. So we got a slicer, so we now have pineapple slices. So all we have to do is go out and pick them and throw them in here and it'll slice them up. It's going to go somewhere else, but that's where I got it for now. This is our iron processing. Same thing I had over on the other side, where the smelter goes into the extender here and then goes into the back of the electrolyzer. It's going to put out hydrogen and oxygen, which we're going to pipe here in a bit, but I need to get the automatic machine cover done for the smelter real quick. We are out of them, and Theosis, I love the guy, but he does things in very weird ways. he asked me if he could set up a smelting area over in the new factory, and I was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll set one up later because I have a set way that I want to do it. And so he came over here and just took everything, or damn near everything, of any use out of the table and the drawers. The drawers, I think, are completely empty. Okay, he left the zirconium. And it's like, why did you take all the stuff and not the table? Take the table with you. So I need to make a table to put over there. I'm going to leave this place here as it is, and I'm just going to make a smelting place over there. I really don't know why he needs one. We have smelters and extruders, but he apparently wants one. I do need to make a way of doing silicon over there, which I'm going to do with electric. But I need, first off, well, I guess we'll leave it here. I definitely want my tungsten anvil over there. I don't know why he made a steel one. That just makes no sense. We've got ass tons of tungsten. Next will mark a full year on this server. Really? You've been here a year already? I didn't realize that. Next month, okay. Take his damn steel one and throw it over there. I don't know why he wasted steel on that when iron is the biggest deficit we have at the moment. Well, if next month is 1 year on here, we might need to find out what we're doing. Remind me of that afterwards. Alright, so I need a screwdriver, and he's got all of our stuff over here, and I don't know where any of it is, because it's not in my table where it's supposed to be. Which is why I let him do most of the crafting, also because, well, I've crafted forever, and I think he's got his screwdriver. I think he's got my screwdriver on him. Because there's the file, there's the wire cutters, the chisel. There's no saw and there's no thing. So I guess I will just have to put these together. My screwdriver. I think they go this way. I never can remember. Let's see. Switch this over. Screwdriver. Yeah, I can get a hold of him. Just remind me after we get done streaming, and I will find out what's going on with that. There we go. Now we got 12 of them done. I don't have to mess with that for a while. And for the automatic machine switch, I need lever, tin cable, and tier 1 circuits. And we haven't set up the circuit bath thing over here yet. I think we actually took the smelter for it. Hoping he's got some tier 1 circuits somewhere. We also have run into a problem of we just don't make enough power. That distillation tower makes us lots of fuels and stuff, but we run through it very, very quickly. as far as being able to maintain fuel, it's not possible. We don't keep power generated worth a shit, so we definitely need to. I'm gonna grab this bath just in case. There's got to be one over here somewhere. Because he's been making circuits, so I got to figure out how he's been making them. So I don't like the idea of using outside power. I want to keep with GregTech as much as possible, but we've come to the limitation where there just isn't enough of it unless we're going to go solar flower again, which for anybody that's watched for a few years, I've done the solar flower thing twice now, and it just doesn't turn me on to set that all up again. So what we're planning on doing is this right here. We're going to make 4 medium voltage windmills, for modular windmills, which is Spiger's add-on for IC2 Classic, and we're going to try them. I'm going to test them out once he gets the rest of the advanced alloys done, but that'll come later. There was a bath sitting this one. Okay, that one has soldering alloy in it. I have no idea how he's getting it in there. This one has zinc. I have no idea how he's getting it in there. This is what I mean. He sets up weird things. I don't know why he doesn't just make a smelter for it. We're obviously out of smelters, or I'd have set it up. I don't think there's another one over there, is there? Maybe I need to make 2 today. Because we need one for soldering alloy. We technically could use the same one for soldering alloy. No, soldering alloy is going to come out of the mixer. So I can just set it up over by the mixer and put a fluid filter. Yeah, we don't have any more smelters over here. We can rob. Now, the one thing we are going to be working on, we have a minor issue with it, and that is the distillation tower that I want to make. To do it, he's got our fields back to just about being complete again. He's killed them like twice now. Because of his lag, he keeps accidentally running on the crops and knocking the crops off the sticks and doesn't notice, and then weeds take over everything. I have no idea what that is, so don't ask me. That's a weird theosis thing. But we are going to set up some methane power. I want to use a distillation tower, but I have got, 4 or 5 multi-blocks that I need to test. That all need stainless steel, so I can't really afford to waste the stainless steel on a distillation tower at the moment. So that's why we're going to do the wind for now, and then we'll do the distillation tower once I get caught up on all the damn stainless we need around here. That shit in there. And where is the press? I didn't set up the press when I set yeah, I did, right here. Alright, so we got 2 circuit boards. Got some random amount of parts in here. I have no idea why. I had some things over here. Where are they? I had some silicone plates on me that I threw in one of these boxes. I got random boxes of random shit everywhere right now. It's ridiculous. Maybe he grabbed them. Hmm. No, no more distillation towers. Actually, originally I wanted to make 3. And taking CM's solar flower is kind of an option, but I'd rather not if I don't need to. And I know I'm being scatterbrained as usual, but I forgot I wanted to show you guys this. Theosis came up with this to solve the whole everything getting stuck in the output. I upgraded the pipes to large so they could do 4 items at a time, and they were still hanging up. So for the centrifuge, it has one. There's a hopper underneath each one of these. So each one of them will output into the chest, especially for the shredders. It's good because it's those fucking 1/72 pile things that usually come out of there. We're going to eventually do one for the sluice, I'm sure, but I haven't. We're out of hoppers right now, so I can't. We need to get some more made, and I need to take this downstairs because I noticed that the dryer is not drying the sluice juice fast enough. So I need to put in another one down there. I also had to change the way this is, which I need to change again. But it's not drying stuff fast enough. I had to put in a second MV transformer off the HV because there was not enough power coming over here because it can only do 4 amps out of the LV, 4 out of the MV, and so it just wasn't enough to power this. But I'm going to take this one off, put this Invar one on there, and then probably set the steel up next to it so they'll both run. But we've got 393 already, so we're doing pretty good with that. I'm going to put that right there so I don't forget, because I'm very forgetful. Set that up later. Now, back to figuring out circuits. Let's go see if I have any Buells left. I hope I do. I've got enough stuff over there, I think, to make just one, which is what I need, but we got 13 of the red ones, which we definitely need. Go ahead and throw them over to be cut. These are for the platinum ones, the T6s we got to make for the electrolyzer. Go ahead and get them cut and ready for when we get there. Things staying nice and full. It is good. That's what I wanted to see. He seriously not have any circuits laying around here. Check all his boxes again. Gonna need that. Yeah, I don't see any circuits laying around here. Damn it. Alright. Well, then we need to get one of these. And we're going to need 4 of these. And we need 4 copper. I can't remember what T1s are. T1 and T2 are so close together. Copper, redstone, and the thing. Okay. That's what I thought. It's the red alloy wire for the tier 2. Alright, so you, and I need to break you down. Go in there, do that. And I actually don't even know why I did that, because we actually had parts in there. Now I need the precision laser engraver and copper foil. Do we have any copper plates around here? Bronze. That's not copper though. Alright. Let's go use the extruder and make us some copper plates. Because you can't make copper foil. And I got everything automated, so it'll do all it needs and I don't have to worry about it. There we go. And we'll throw this up here and get the oil made, and then we'll cut it down. While that's doing its thing, I've got something else I want to work on. Where are the pipes? There. Alright, so I want to set up for lignite and coal, because we've got that big coal mine over there. And I like using that on the distillation tower. But I want to set that up to come over here. I've already half set it up. I just need to finish it, because this is set to 9, so all of the tiny purified coal goes in here, and then we'll dump them in here in stacks of 9 or more, and then that is for the main. So I want wait a minute, actually I need to change this though, because I want it to go equally between the two. So I need to get rid of this hopper, this chest, this across here, and in there like that. And then we'll do the hopper here for this chest, which will be for the regular coal. And then we'll take this hopper, and can I get this chest? Got a lot of shit in it. Let me go grab another chest. Thank you. Let's use a loot one. Get rid of them. Is that a smelter? Hey, there's a smelter right there. Alright, I can set that up for the zinc then. The other one, I need to make a fluid filter and set it up off the alloy smelter. I want to make another alloy mixer for Invar. That way we can do stainless without having to change it out. But I haven't got around to that yet. Alright, so we'll just do this one here. That there. And if we put these in here, they won't come out unless there's enough. These in here. And we need to do it's on the back of each one of these. And item filter there. And fuck, I fell down. There we go. And we'll put this one on this item filter. Go. And we'll take the coal and the lignite coal. And we're going to put that there. For two motherfucker. There. There. And now purified coal goes there. And lignite goes there. Now, any of the lignite or regular coal that comes in will go into that one. And at some point, I'll have to find some purified lignite. Tinies. But that'll come in time. We've been doing all lignite right now, so I don't have any tinies of those. Although I probably could make one. This I'm not going to worry about because we shouldn't have these anyways. Somebody decided to sift our shit. Come on, break out of there. Where are those coming from? Stop it. Alright, there we go. Now, can I break one of these down? Hey, I can. Alright, so now we'll do the same thing on this side. Them in there. That in there, because we don't give a shit. And we can drop these in here. Alright, so we got that done. And I can't turn them on because they're full. I think this one's empty, but I think this one's full. No, neither one of them are. But the tank is. Okay, call me a fucking liar. Fuck you, we're gonna turn you on then. And I'm gonna put igniters on here with solar panels. So they will automatically start running anytime that they can. It'll just ignite over and over all day long. I'm not going to do any redstone logic or anything like that. It'll just be every time it gets power, it'll try to light it and let it run. This is how we're burning it off. It's wired up through. It's got a gigavolt on it, so it'll shut it off if it gets too much pressure. And we've got butt tons of bauxite up here to run, so it'll run for long periods of time. This is what I was talking about needing to fix. Why are you not running? I need to get these automatic ignited too. They should not be shut off right now. We out of fuel? Yeah, we are. How are we out of fuel? Oh, we had tons of fuel. Well, that would be the problem. Why is that shut off? Who did that? Well, give you two ideas of who did that. It was me or it was Theosis. I didn't do it. That is dangerous for that to be not on. Alright at the moment. I need to get... He ran this pipe. It's a regular one. I need to change that. And I realized he was the one that set these up, so he's the one that put the wrong burning box in there. For anybody that was watching the other day and I said that was the wrong box, I wonder what moron did that. Well, it wasn't me, because I realized afterwards I didn't set them up. So I need to fix that. But with this, I need to fix this problem. I'll explain that when I fix it. Right now, I want to go get that iron thing done. Basically, the problem is Greg nerfed the water that comes out of bauxite. So I need to change it over. I'll leave y'all going, well, what the fuck's he talking about? Well, there's what I'm talking about. Greg apparently got a different notion of how much water is in one. I'm the supervisor, so it rolls uphill. It's my fault. Yeah, that's usually how that works. We didn't set up the other one, did we? Oh, yeah, we did. That's the welder, that's the engraver. Alright. I don't need to worry about going over and using the expensive one. I can use this one here. You don't want to speak to Theosis' manager. That guy's a dick. Now, damn it, I hate lag. Laying on the damn floor. I think that that pavilion thing he's doing out there, I think that's his slaughterhouse. I think that's where he's going to be slaughtering his cows, but I'm not sure. Put the nice blue border around the walls. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I wouldn't know who did that. Alright, give me that damn thing. Alright, let's get this thing set up here. So, circuit goes there. Cover goes there. Pin cable, I think, goes there. And then I need a lever. And I think I have... Before I had levers around here. Oh, they must be backwards. There we go. Give me that. Now we can hook that onto here. And now I can hook this cable back up, which isn't in my inventory. Why is it not in my inventory? That's an 8X, right? Oh shit. I probably lost it when I... No, it should have went in my inventory. I was lagging real bad today when I messed with that. No, I have no respect for my circuits, thank you. An 8X cable in here somewhere. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna have to make another one. Although, technically, I don't need to at the moment. I can steal this one. It in there. There we go. And limonite's in there, coming in here and running. So now I need to get the piping done, which is going to be oxygen and hydrogen. We have a hydrogen tank over there, so I need to run a really long pipe over there. So let's go see how the piping is in the old shop and see if we can take some of it out of there. Because the only thing that's going to be left in this shop is some of the basic ore processing stuff. That stuff down there. Most of all this stuff is going to be taken out. Good thing Greg isn't here, so he ain't got to bitch at me for not fixing my pipes or my floor. There is still hydrogen, oxygen, and CO2 in this pipe. Why is that shit still in here? I thought the hydrogen all went outside. Let's see what we got over here. Friggin' you. CO2, yeah, same thing. Alright, so let's go get some tanks and start emptying some pipes. I need to get the emanator over here. Probably do that later. Let's see. Tanks. Where is my good one? There it is. Tungsten. That'll get most of it I need. Oh, that reminds me. I want to look at that. I just got done doing a bunch of tungsten ore. Oh yeah, 1300 scheelite, 128 tungstate, 114 hubnerite, 125 wolframite, 182 ferberite, all waiting to be processed. Good. Glad to hear it. And I was going to hook up a reactor from IC2 Classic, but I want to wait on Greg to get an actual GregTech reactor. Because I found very little. I found some, apparently, somewhere, uranium, but I found very little, so I don't want to use it and then not have it for when I need it. I don't know where I found it, but I apparently found it. Or somebody found it in the Twilight. Twilight's a lot easier to probably find it. Alright, so let's open this. That on there. And let it fill. Which, this is another thing that we need to get taken care of. Is I need to get a tank made for the CO2 gas. Because it comes out of that turbine way too fast. Get rid of this over here as well. There ain't pitch blend or some shit. Yeah, pitch blend is what I'm needing, but I don't know. Pitch blend and uraninite. That's the two ores, two main ores that I need. And I don't know where they're at. Alright, so we've got petrol and diesel in there. Need to get that out as well. Done yet? No. Make sure it's not on. There we go. Won't fill. Let that go. That's doing that. Let me come out here and find the hydrogen tank. Is it full? Oh, it is. That's why we're full up on hydrogen. We're probably going to use the Invar tank, because that'll save us on iron, rather than making a galvanized steel one. Probably use the new Invar tank for the CO2. This is hydrogen. What am I doing? Alright, you go there. Already set to fill. You're empty. Yeah, that's what I seen there was some in there. So either I have found it or somebody else has found it, because there is some red granite pitch blende or uraninite in there. I just don't think I am the one that found it yet, because I don't remember seeing it. If I did, it would be in this list. Magnerite, apatite, oil, red, chromite, lapis, pent, bunches of lapis, tetra, potassium nitrate, limonite, pentonite. Rid of that one. Well, sheldonite, titan, pitch blende. Apparently, I did find one. 610 meters away. Tetra, bauxite, iridium, stibnite, tin. That, ruby tin, copper, tungsten. Yep, that looks like the only one I found. So, there's one. Let's see. Between 0 and 18. It wasn't me. I don't mind that shit. Oh, why don't you mind that shit? Yeah, it might have been me. Who knows? So at least I know I have one for when I need it. This is oxygen, which I don't really need stored. I'm going to be voiding it for a little bit. So once the hydrogen and the CO2 is out of here, then I will just kill the pipe with the oxygen in it. I need to make an oxygen tank. So a little bit of hydrogen left in there. But it looks like all the CO2 is finally done. Get it out of here. Let the hydrogen finish. Not making a reactor ever really. I'm not sure what else I would do with it. Oh, if you're not gonna make a reactor, then yeah, you definitely don't need to mine it. That's about its only use. Alright, let that empty in there. And since it's in red granite, I don't mine it for the secondaries, whatever they are. I think uraninite's byproduct is mainly lead, and pitch blende is mainly just uranium, I think. I think it's uraninite that you get out of pitch blende. Pitch blende is uraninite, thorium, and lead. And uraninite itself is just uranium, oxygen. So yeah, there wouldn't be much reason to mine it if you're not going to make a reactor. Like the hydrogen's just about done. So in other words, boring night and snoozing night. For you, I love reactors, so it ain't boring to me. I love playing with reactors. I just want to play with a GT reactor for once instead of the same IC2 one I've set up a million times. Alright, so let's get these out of here. As long as there's no chlorine in them. The main thing I was worried about losing. I think I got all the chlorine out of the system long ago. Alright, give me that. I definitely want to take that with me. I need to get some more of them made. I need to get some item ones made too. Alright, so I should be able to get all of this long one up here taken out. This should be empty because this is the one bringing in. Yeah, I know, you're just gonna fly everywhere because I still haven't gotten a damn chainsaw. I need to put that on the list for Theosis to make. Give me a fucking chainsaw. That was for chlorine. Be setting up that system at a later date. CO2 in this bitch, which I can put in this tank. Get in there. Man, I made a mess when I blew this place up. Can't believe I blew it up right as I was getting ready to leave it. And didn't even do it on stream for everybody to watch and see. This is the hydrogen input. So I need to leave that one alone for right now. Alright, that's the oxygen again. Get this out of here. That's water, so don't care. Go ahead and break that out of there. What is in you? CO2. Take that too. Be down to get you in a few minutes. Alright. Oxygen. Take those. Water, so I can get rid of it. And what is this line? Sulfuric dioxide. Not touching that one. That one stays right there for now. Alright, we'll deal with that in a minute. Because we're going to have tanks for most everything now. Where is the tank and pipe? They'd be over here. Okay, where'd they go? Oh, come on, it hasn't been 5 minutes. Where'd you drop to? Been like right here. Where did it go, George? Where did it go? Can't be up here. Oh, it's on top of that fucking thing. Well, son of a bitch. And I can't use these to go out on because they're less than a block. And you can't place them. Well, now I got a problem. I gotta get over. Where's the tank at, though? Oh, the tank probably came to my inventory. Duh. There's just a pipe over there. You know, if I'd have fixed this floor like Greg told me to, I wouldn't be having this problem right now. But I'm too lazy to fix it. I'm going to wait until all the machines are out and then I'll fix it. Alright, pipe just came back in my inventory. Should be empty, but I don't have room in my inventory. So they're going to stay there. Oh, I just noticed he didn't make a steel anvil. He took my steel anvil from here, from the automated thing. I just noticed that when I walked by. And would you look at that? That fucking pump is sitting right there. I was looking for that thing the other day, and it wasn't there. Every time I walk by here, that pump is sitting right there. And the other day I needed it. I wanted to try it for something. I don't remember what it was. And it wasn't there. What the hell? Alright, so let's go get this set up. Gotta decide where we're going to put the tanks. Probably over here in the tank graveyard. Hydrogen's already back there. So let's just go ahead and send them that way. That should take a little bit out of there. Oxygen, hydrogen, good. And so we're not messing with getting even into that box. I'm gonna go this way. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's do... Shut that off a second. I'm gonna go this direction. I don't need to hit that switch. I'm gonna go out the bottom. That way it's not in the way of putting anything out there. I need to put over there on that side. Come down here like this. And we'll run it out here. And I could put the oxygen tank over here. I don't think I need to. Otherwise, I'll just run it down this way. I need to run it down this way anyways for the hydrogen. So if I'm going to put the oxygen over here, you can do that later. Now let's just wrap it right on top of this one. Take it right on top of that pipe. Take it right on around the building. What is in that pipe anyways? Empty at the moment. That is coming from there. So that is one of the byproducts off of, oh, that's CO2. So actually, I usually run CO2, oxygen, hydrogen, and chlorine in the same pipe. So let's just take that one out. And we'll just reroute this one. So I need to put in this out of here and this pipe out of here. Put in a tank extender here. That way it'll work like a one-way valve, and it'll only put stuff out this way. It will not put stuff that way. We can run it right across there like that. Hopefully you guys can see alright with it being dark over here. I don't have any torches on me. Alright, now we can just run this pipe out. And we'll run the new pipe right in its place. Right up underneath the building. Then when we get to the other end of the building, we'll put a fluid filter on it for the hydrogen to go in the hydrogen tank, one for the CO2, put the CO2 into the electrolyzer, and eventually into its own tank. Guys are still empty down here, right? Yep, okay. Probably going to update, because I still haven't updated this week. Probably go ahead and update tomorrow. And since we're going to have the iron running as much as we can keep power, I will have Theosis go ahead and build 2 of those Invar tanks. Wait a minute. Do I need 2 or 3? One for oxygen, one for hydrogen. Or no, I've got hydrogen. One for oxygen, one for chlorine. 3, one for CO2. Because none of those are acidic, none of those need to be stainless steel. And the hydrogen, I'm going to set up something. I'm not sure exactly how yet. But I'm going to set up something to pull it out of the tank and burn it. But only at a specific amount. Because we need hydrogen for some things like processing tungsten. So I don't want to burn it all. But I do want to burn some of it. And I think I know how I'm going to do it. Haven't worked it out yet. Which working it out usually for me means, you know, doing what I'm doing right now. Because I don't usually plan ahead very much. But there's the overflow thing on the tank extenders. Or if you put things in the secondary input, it will come out or in the face. If anybody watched the extender video I did, I actually showed this. If you put something in the face, it'll come out the secondary output. Alright, so we're going to go out here and up here, and that there will connect once we have a fluid on there. So I should be able to keep a full tank of hydrogen around without a problem. And then any backflow, any overflow will come out that secondary output. Should work. Alright, so hydrogen, oxygen come out there, CO2 comes out over there, everything comes over here, and once I get the filters, which I need to go make, then we'll run the hydrogen down to the hydrogen tank, and when we get the oxygen, we'll run the oxygen down to it. I need to eat something. Need to go check and see if he's got any meat over there, because I don't like eating this epic bacon. Too good. I don't like good food. Alright. This thing is full again. Go ahead and fill it up. We do have to watch for the, make sure it's put in there in fours. But for right now, that won't be an issue, because we've got ass tons of it from my mining trip. Which, actually, let me check something real quick. Hi, TV Bob. How's it going? Name's Bob because I don't know how to speak your language. Alright, so how many of these do we need? Need 4 of these. Let's see. B144 unit, and electrolyzing it is, oh, it's not, it's 2.5. So limonite is 4, hematite is 2.5. So we need a hopper set to 4 and a hopper set to 5. Right? That'll work. Do this one. And screwdriver. 3, 4. Alright. So that'll work for the limonite one. What I'm working on at the moment. And holy crap, my inventory is getting full of it again. So let's drop some crap off. Actual work done here. Now, when somebody gets his ass on here and works on the system that he's supposed to be doing, we will actually have a way of pulling these out and putting them in here automatically. Somebody has been busy with his GT Classics mod, hasn't been on here to help me. You're gonna make me do the friggin' AE shit that I'll never do. And hi to the Russian Bob dude, because I don't know how to say your name either. Hi to both of you. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about Theosis. You might happen to know the guy I'm talking about, though. But yeah, eventually we're going to have a AE system set up that's going to have storage buses on the back of each one of these, so that all of the dust can be put in there, but they can also be pulled out through the system as well. And once we have that, then I'll just have a terminal over there, and I'll be able to pull them out. I don't like to automate things through AE, because then I don't feel like I have a use in the factory anymore. But I do like the convenience of not having to walk across the floor and be lazy eventually. Yes, quite an adventure. Great guy if he'd learn how to fix a crafting table. By the way, he loves it when I give him shit about his crafting table. It makes him just joyful down deep in his heart. Alright, let's get these fluid things made. Alright. Cover that. That's the item one, so we need to go this way. God, you gotta love that lag. There's 3 of them. Enough for now. So I finish this MV stuff, I'll come on GT6. Gotta celebrate the 1 year. Crafting is hard stuff, man. Alright, and I should probably... We'll see when it comes down to it. But I'm thinking I should probably put a one-way valve on this as well. But we'll see what happens. So I'm going to put it here. And now I need to get some CO2, which I have. That. Now I need one of the tanks that I sat down, or threw in the damn box. This is why I don't clean out my inventory. Every time I clean out my inventory, I need what I cleaned out. Yeah, bad thing is this week is going to be all rain, so I'm going to have really spotty internet all fucking week. Alright, the hematite we can deal with later. Might as well grab this shit and throw it over there too. And then I'll go grab that pipe. Go to the moon to celebrate the 1 year, or Mars or something. Well, we need to check on the I did the update for Galaxy Space, so we need to see what the atmosphere is like out there, if we need that suit still or not. I have to get that made. That's what you want to do. My lag will kill me if I try to go, though. Oh, we actually had exactly 4 for them. Alright, so that'll make us iron like mad once I get the tanks made for it. Oh, God. Sorry. Alright, quadruple. There's gotta be something on that one. Must be something on that one as well. If I can figure out what and where making these different. I don't know if we can disable it. If we can, I'm all for it. Because I think it's kind of dumb. Unless I'm wrong, they don't need... Is it realistic? Need a radiation suit under your spacesuit? I have no idea. I know that radiation is a thing out in space, but that's what the spacesuit is for. You shouldn't need a special radiation suit under it, I don't think. I like the realism, but honestly, space blows butt, so I don't see a reason to have it suck more. I think when you're talking about something like this, a spacesuit should be plenty. Um, I don't, I don't see the reason to need an extra radiation suit under it. It's not really a big deal. It's just an extra suit to craft. So I can deal with it. It's just something that when you're used to playing with the mod one way, and then I guess it's kind of like playing with GregTech, you know? When you're used to playing with IC2 and then you try playing with GregTech and things are all different, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but once you get used to it, you kind of like it, so maybe it'll just end up being one of those things that we just gotta deal with it and see what happens. Alright, so I need to run this motherfucker all the way over there to that hydrogen tank. That is a long way to go. And a short time to get there. Alright, so that's going to be hydrogen. If I run that right here, it shouldn't be... Yeah, that won't bother anything. Holy crap, it's dark as shit. Blackcraft does it in a way where you can wear your own armor. This mod now uses both the Galacticraft slots and your armor slots. So how in the hell are you supposed to fight the bosses if you can't have armor on? Because some of them bosses are a pain in the ass. The regular mobs that come out when it's dark, like the skeleton with 2 bows and the spiders with a space helmet and shit like that, they don't bother me too bad. For one, I don't play around at night, but getting in and killing the bosses would be a pain in the ass. We out of fuel again. I know I need to get this pipe changed. Did he actually hook the creosote line up to it? Apparently. Sure why. I did have a thing in there where I could do that, but I was going to use a fuel thing for that eventually. Yeah, you gotta just wear their shit now. But their doesn't make sense because their shit doesn't really have protection to it, does it? Other than from the radiation? Alright, I need some more rubber pipes. Fluid pipe. Can't believe I'm actually out. I got 3 of the colored ones. I don't want to use those. There we go, quadruples. That's what I need. I think it's like a poor man's nano suit. Oh, okay. And now Junior's casually dying in the background. Possible upgrades, I think. Or if I remember correctly. Okay. We'll have to look at it. So turned off when we tried before. I haven't looked since. Alright, well, we can give it a look and see what it's like and if it's going to be. Because I don't really mind them forcing you to use their armor so much. Because it does kind of balance it with the mobs. Because I know I've seen people fight those mobs and just annihilate them and not be able to take any real damage from them because of them wearing, badass freaking armor that nothing can hurt and using, Tinker's tools and stuff like that. So as long as it's going to give us as long as we can make the shit, which we now can do, and we can, kill the shit relatively, not really easily, but without, having to do a death run every 5 minutes. As long as it's a challenge for both of us, the mob and us, I don't really have a problem with it. Alright, I need that right there. Let me go find a crowbar. Actually, I don't need that. I've got one on here. Go ahead and just put this on here. When I went before, I made a teleporter bookmark so we can find out real quick. Okay. In your damn teleporting shit. There we go. That's now set to hydrogen. Alright, so my titanium one is now empty. The only thing we have to worry about now is the oxygen. And I'm going to use the valve we have over here and just let the oxygen be sent away for the moment. Till we get the roaster over there. Alright, so this one should be set to oxygen. So let's take it off of there. And I don't have a crowbar for that. We're just going to break the pipe. That. And we're just going to set this up for now just like it is. And be all janky about it and not worry about how we do it. So, this is the pipe I just took off. Right there. It's got one here for oxygen, one there for oxygen. I want this tank here to go right there for now. Going to change once I get an oxygen tank. I'll put that there, and that'll just void all the oxygen that comes through the system right out that valve. So we don't have to worry about the oxygen at all. Means I also need to do the same thing with the CO2 electrolyzer over there. So we will have that, but I'm not going to worry about doing that until we get the tank. Right now it can keep going in the trash can. So with that set up, this can continue to run once I get these two pipes off of here. Just oxygen right now. Pull them off. Hook that back up. And there we go. Now it'll make us iron all day long. We got 33 now. We'll have more when it gets done. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is I need to deal with that bauxite issue. And I need to explain it better why I need to deal with it here in a second when I get out there. I want to usually do, but I probably shouldn't. Let me go look. I think there's actually a pipe down there already. Thinking ahead of myself here. Sec. Okay. So I do already have one ran. Alright, so we've got a water line right here. I need to tap into that. That one right there. That comes over here to the dryer. And I need to run it into here. Because originally when I automated the bauxite, when the bauxite would come into the autoclave, it would put out water. And then I gave Greg crap because it was regular water, not distilled water. And since we were using steam to process the bauxite, then it should be distilled water coming out, not regular water. And when Greg changed it over to distilled water, he realized that there was too much water, at least by what he looked up on the internet somewhere, and found that I think there's two different things of information that he was using. The original one was more kaolite, where bauxite is more of a clay, and that's where he got his original number. And then he showed me the other one that he used this time, which is calling bauxite a rock, a hard rock, conglomerate of multiple different things, and that it has very low water content. That he actually changed the amount of water that comes out of this, so baking thing about half out or double the amount you're getting out. Only get 2.1 units of distilled water out for 4 sodium aluminate. 4 sodium aluminate goes in the bath with 6. So it's actually like a third. So I actually hooked this up from the tank and realized, well, why am I actually wasting my distilled water when I could just run water back into it and take the distilled water and use it for the boilers and stuff. So that's what we're going to change now. So first off, cut that off, and that is this pipe here. So we're actually going to do this. That up to temperature? It is. Alright. Cut that off for a minute. We're going to run it back into there. And that'll let this fill. Whoa, did I just get... Okay. Didn't get timed out. I thought I did for a second. Alright, so this should be empty now. Pull this pipe back out. Gotta hurry this up before I fuck up that boiler. Alright. That back on there. Close that. And now we got that off of there. And this should be the water pipe. Now we'll just run this over there. Not real sure why I took the pipe out. Now I'm just going to put it right back. Whoa. Why? Why'd you catch on fire? Regular water. Oh, it connected to the damn steam pipe. Why'd the steam pipe open? Well, son of a bitch. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, I was going to save the distilled water that was in there. I'm going to save it now. Now I'm one pipe short. Thanks a lot. Must have bumped that and didn't notice it when I was putting that shit in there. Well, now I gotta try to find another rubber hose. That's lead cable, that's copper cable. I got these, but I don't know what the hell's on them. Oh, fucking hell. I hate when that happens. Alright, I see it, it's on the bottom. Alright, Fuck you guys. You can sit right there like that right now. I don't give a shit. Alright, so what are you actually? You're an oxygen. Alright. Well, let's go pop that off there. Should have a crowbar around here somewhere. Alright, screw it. I got a rubber hose. I'll get it in a minute. Alright, you go right there. Necked up, right there. Now, the hose that comes out of there, instead of going, is going to continue to go the way it's going. Okay. So now we'll have regular water in here instead of distilled water. So we'll just use water and we'll make distilled water little by little through this system here. Now, this thing is super slow. So it's not like it's going to make me distilled water at a continued pace. But like I told Ultima yesterday on Discord, the reason why I have this out here hooked up to a burner instead of automated with a heater is that this thing will run forever. Days on end without getting overheated. So it's a good way of burning off my excess creosote. And because I have the Gibble meter set up and set to 81, as soon as it goes one tick into the green, it's going to shut it off. I can show you here if I take it down to 80. There we go, 79. Pops it up, takes it off. And once it goes down, it's fine. It will burn a long time before it needs to actually cool off for a little bit. And so that'll passively make me water when the boilers aren't on. And we have plenty of water in there for now, so no worry about running the dryers. I need to automate those dryers to come on and off. Reminds me. Let's go put a few things on the list here. Fluid. Oh, they're not fluid, they're bucket. Bucket meters. Of them. Alright, so that takes care of that. Something else he made. Another Ore Dictionary pre-filter, which I want to put in right here. Every now and then, it comes through here that I don't want going through. Shit, I can't put that in there. Got 3 of them. I'm gonna have to put all 3 of them in there if I want to. Because every now and then the stuff that's supposed to go in the shredder ends up over here. I was gonna put it in there, but I'll just save these for a later project. Speaking of, go ahead and get rid of this. And we'll keep them for now. Shouldn't need them, but you never know. I also want to get this hooked up over here for the alumnia thing. Oh crap, I can't eat those because I'm full because I had to eat that damn bacon. But I want to put this up here. I want to see if it'll work if I do it above it, like that. Let me go get something to drink before I die. The water over here. Oh, I killed that water, and I don't want to drink my river, because then I gotta fix it. I need to keep an emergency bucket of water or glass bottle on me. Now the dog's decided wants to dream. Gotta love it when dogs decide to have their dreams and make a bunch of noise. I ain't even sure which one it is. They're both down there making noise. Come on, you can make it to the water. We're almost there. Here, give me one of these. In case that happens again. I need to get me a bag made for stuff like that. Oh, shit I need to keep on me just to not die. Alright, so I got that taken care of. I got the bauxite thing taken care of. Need to find my crowbar. Crowbar. Where is my crowbar? Here, there's my actual sword. I gotta take his. There's my crowbar. Pop these things off of here. One down here? Oh, there is. That one's set to CO2. That one off. That one's set to oxygen. Alright, so now these two things should stack. They do. Good. Alright, so we got that dealt with. Alright, so I'm going to end here and let this stuff run. Hopefully tomorrow I can get on here and he'll have the turbines finished up and we can play around with testing them, because I have no idea if they put out exactly 128 or if they put out 64. And I also don't know how close they can be together, so I don't know how far I have to space these things. And because it's IC2 power, don't know exactly how well it's going to work going into GregTech battery boxes, so it'll be fun playing around. And I do believe, let me pop this one out. I do believe these actually take a rotor. Yeah, you got to put the rotor right there. So we'll also have to make rotors for them. And I'm not exactly sure how the rotors work. They just say durability, so I don't know if we can do like a crappy wood one in an MV one. But we'll probably do like a carbon one, because, well, it's just carbon. I don't want to make advanced alloy right now. So we'll probably end up making carbon ones. Eventually we'll make iridium ones, but we've got to have, the iridium plates to do that. So we'll try setting those up next time. I'm hoping this is going to give us 512 of dedicated power. That'll keep most of the things going around here halfway decent when we're not needing power, and then the oil and or the fuel and the gas can turn on when we need it for a boost. So that is it for tonight. Have a good one. Take it easy. I might be back in a little bit after I hydrate a bit and do a little bit of Kerbal, since I haven't been able to do that at all this week, and my internet seems to be acting pretty nice tonight. So see y'all in a bit, hopefully.